What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Chiefs Kingdom, where we talk all Chiefs football, baby.
They try to hurt my boy Mahomes. They try to roll up his legs. I don't appreciate that.
It feels good.
But it feels good to get these dubs, man. They have a good quarterback. You know, I forgot what that felt like as a Saints fan, but oh yeah, I forgot we're a Saints podcast.
That's right.
Back to reality.
Well, it was nice actually seeing what it felt like to win.
To be a Chiefs fan for 5 minutes.
Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bagz podcast.
Lego.
Let's go ahead and not waste any time. We're going to jump right into it.
Let's get it. All right, man. So we're going to jump right into it. Let's talk about how this whole season recap was. What you think, D?
It was rough. It was rough, and it ended exactly how we felt throughout the entire year. So we had our little 3-game win streak, right? And
yeah,
everything was good.
Yeah, we were doing good. Defense was showing up.
And I felt like if we got that 4th win, we would have ended on a high note. And that last loss to Carolina sealed the deal of exactly how the whole season went.
Exactly. And I feel like, you know, especially all the Saints fans that were watching that game, we felt like, hey, like we knew that the season was pretty much over for us, and we still didn't give Winston a shot. I feel like it was kind of taking another shot at that man, too. So I don't even see Winston being there next year. But
definitely.
Honestly, I don't know about this point. So
yeah, definitely Jameis isn't going to be there next year. I would be really, really surprised if he does. And like I said, the season as a whole, horrible coaching. If you look at situational football, the plays that were called, the personnel that was in at the time, it's just a lot of bad decision making, and it kind of showed its face again against the Carolina Panthers in that very last game. Offense wasn't productive. I think they held Darnold to like 40-something yards passing, and they still lost.
The defense showed out. Yeah, they made it to where they had to use the run game against us, and they took the quarterback threat out of making those passes on the field. But comes down to that offense, man. Like I said, it's that quarterback.
Yeah,
trash. That coach,
Andy, trash.
Nah, for real. So I'm sure every Saints fan, our good news to look up to was kind of when you see all these other teams making coaching changes. You know, firing coaches left to right, head coach, offensive coaches going left to right. We're like, please let us be next.
And that was pretty much like the highlight for us was like, okay, are they gonna let go of DA, or are they gonna at least let go of Pete Carmichael? Yes. And instead they said that they're bringing them both back.
They're bringing both back, man.
You know, why we getting punished out?
I know, and now like other teams are starting to look at, you know, our good parts of our team, like our defensive coaches and things like that. Positions that were doing well, which I mean, that would be understandable. They're going out there are good coaches, but man, take DA. We let him go for free. Actually, we can do for 2 for 1.
We know we give you draft picks to take him.
Seriously, man. So,
but at the end of the day, as Saints fans, you kind of just got to roll with the team. If they're gonna roll with DA, they're gonna roll with him. They're gonna bring Pete Carmichael back. They're gonna bring him back. It is what it is. I guess our only hope this offseason is that we can get some good compensation for Sean Payton. So the Sean Payton Sweepstakes has already started.
It has begun, and it's hot.
What teams has he interviewed for already?
So we know Carolina.
Yep.
We know Arizona. I think Saints fans were hoping Arizona would be the landing spot for him. So he's definitely talked to them. Houston Texans.
Houston.
Who else we got?
And then we have the Denver Broncos, which actually look like the front runner right now. I think Denver probably makes a little more sense. He's going to go into a team that already has a lot of weapons, offense, defense. You get a quarterback like Russell Wilson, who's an experienced veteran. He could definitely make the plays, make the runs and things like that. But at the end of the day, you know, for Saints fans, we're looking at what type of draft picks are we going to get to help rebuild this team.
You already know our motto going in was go ahead and run them picks. Sean Payton was coming back. Nah, we got you. Run them picks, though.
Run them.
All right, so we looking for a first-round minimum. Somewhere maybe if we can get the first half, great. If not, we look at mid to late round, maybe with some extra picks down the draft as well.
Yeah, I can definitely see some 2024 picks being thrown in there. Mm-hmm. Some of these teams, especially someone like Arizona, if they do get him, they're not going to give up the number 3 pick. So you could see maybe a first round in 2024. Some people are saying the good thing, if we load up for 2024, you can actually bundle your picks and try to get Caleb Williams next year. So,
but what do we do for next year though at quarterback?
This the very next year we
had a coach. No,
he said, "Hey, run it back. Hey, keep doing what you're doing." Right? DA said, "Keep doing what you're doing."
Man, so I mean, overall, I'm mad at how the season ended.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm always happy to watch the Saints play, regardless of how they do. You know, we've had our ups and downs. This is probably one of our, I won't say worst seasons, but as a coaching staff, I think this is probably the worst because I feel like fans can see like the struggle inside the locker room without actually being in the locker room. We could tell there was tension in there. We could tell people didn't want to be there. We can even see by C.J. Gardner-Johnson how he left.
Yeah.
And how he's doing successful now, and he's kind of talking back on the Saints. I think there were some things going on in that locker room that
even with Jameis, right?
Yeah, even with Jameis. So there's conversations going on that we can't see. Obviously, that's not being, set out to the public. But something's definitely going on, and hopefully something changes soon. So
yeah. So all we can hope for this year. I mean, you're looking at a 7-10 ending to the season, which my thing is with Dennis Allen. I think a lot of people give him too much. I don't want to say credit because he is not getting a ton of credit, but they're like, oh, it's his first year coaching. They
give him a benefit of a doubt almost.
Yeah, but he's not a first-time head coach, and that's the thing. He was supposed to come in, take over a 9-win team, maybe win 1-2 more games, because 9 games, you win 10 games, you win this division. So they were thinking like, okay, bring him in. He's been here. He has coaching experience. Maybe win 1 more game, and that should be good enough to win a division. And we actually took two losses.
Yeah, exactly. So somebody didn't do their homework when they hired him because you already know his track record with the Raiders was not good.
Yeah.
His overall record is something like 30 or 40% win. So we know that his winning as a head coach hasn't been there. But, hey, he was winning as a defensive coach for us.
Yeah.
Like I said, sometimes that transitions into a head coach, but sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
In this case, we kind of took the negative side. But, hey, I'm just hoping that it was a first year type of flaw. Maybe they get him some more pieces around him. Maybe a better offensive coordinator. I know they're keeping him, but maybe some other help in the offense, like different QB coach, different wide receiver coach that can help influence his decisions.
There was some buzz, maybe like a co-offensive coordinator, kind of how we have the co-defensive coordinator. So they could do something like that. Someone to give the play calling duties, maybe to maybe somebody like Ronald Curry, who's already in the building. Maybe make him co-offensive coordinator and have him call the plays, but Pete Carmichael's the ones drawing it up. So there's a lot of different options that they can go. At the end of the day, I think that this year coming up is going to be really big for majority of the coaches, because if it doesn't pan out again, I don't think the DA stays. I don't think Pete Carmichael stays, and I feel like Mickey is almost attached to them as well.
It's going to be a three-piece. They all going.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Mickey, I told you packed them bags on the last game, boy.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mickey's so tight with Miss Benson. I don't know if they'll let him go, but he'll definitely be, looked at closely, at least amongst the fan base. So, but other than that, what else you got, H?
I think that's it. We just want to talk, lightly on the upcoming draft. I know we still got a little times away, but just kind of like some of the players that the Saints should target, positions that we may need to target as well. Considering this new season coming up. What you think?
Definitely need to go young for quarterback. We need to find a quarterback. I think a lot of it right now is depending on what picks, if Sean Payton gets picked up by a team.
I think that's going to really play a big part, because I think if we do get lucky and the Cards are willing to give us that number 3 pick, maybe with some other adjustments of picks, like we take their 3rd, but we give them some additional picks if that's possible.
Or something.
Yeah, we make some adjustments or something there. I mean, perfect. We'll be looking at the QBs that we were thinking. Who you had in mind?
C.J. Stroud.
No doubt. Man, hey, if we get C.J. Stroud, he reminds me of like a Mahomes 2.0. Big arm, could scramble, big, dude is a baller, and we know he can get the job done.
And you got the connection with Chris Olave, so
that's true. Oh, let me tie it back in. So I'll say one of the highlights is Olave. Obviously, he actually, he was leading in, he did lead in receiving yards. He broke 1,000 as well.
He broke. Well, yeah, he broke. I know he had one of the Saints records.
Yeah.
But I think Wilson finished a few more yards than he did.
For the season.
But he got snubbed, bro. He got snubbed.
You got to remember, Wilson beat him, but Olave also missed a few games for injury. He had a concussion. And then plus his quarterback was trash too. So
yeah,
hey, that's already a handicap right there.
Wilson quarterback trash too, but at the end of the day, I think if Jameis would have played, I know if Jameis would have started, he probably would have hit 1,300 yards easy.
Yeah. He would probably got those. Yeah, he broke 1,000, so I'm thinking 15, honestly. I think he would have had a career. He would have had a career type of.
Yeah. I mean, you saw in the first game, they were literally like fingertip catches away from 60-yard, 50, 60, 70-yard touchdown passes. So, we could always just think what could have been. But, I definitely think Chris Olave got snubbed. That's it for today's episode, guys. We've been out for a little bit. We're going to try to get these videos rolling. And most importantly, who dat?